Hello and welcome to Cow Corner Chronicles with Chandresh. This is Chandresh Narayanan, and we are here to analyze and discuss the strengths and weaknesses of the IPL squads that are going to take field in this year's IPL in UAE. So, which team do you think will have the biggest fan following in this year's IPL being played in UAE? The answer is pretty simple: Kolkata Knight Riders. And that's not as much to do with their players on the field, but of the owner that they have off the field. Yes, King Khan, the superstar of Bollywood, Shah Rukh Khan, the co-owner of Kolkata Knight Riders, is one of the biggest stars and has got great fan following in the United Arab Emirates. Plus, the players that he has assembled again this year make them one of the biggest contenders for the IPL. Though I'm not so sure about their spin bowling attack for this year's IPL. They had chosen the squad basis their requirements for Eden Gardens in Kolkata, but the fact that the IPL is now going to be played in UAE means that their options are going to be very, very, very limited when it comes to doing well on these pitches in UAE. The options that they have is, of course, their captain Dinesh Karthik, who is an excellent T20 cricketer, bats very well lower on the order. He's a very good finisher and someone who I feel still deserves a chance in India's T20 squad. Plus, they obviously have the calm and composed young man Shubman Gill, who's going to be a very good asset for Indian cricket in the future. And they've got the talent of Kuldeep Yadav, who can bowl a bit of left arm Chinaman. Not a bit, but a lot. Last year was not that great for Kuldeep Yadav in the IPL, and he had a tough time in the IPL, and that carried on for some more time for Kuldeep. But this year could be different for Kuldeep because he's coming after a break, and it could be a fresh start for Kuldeep. Among the others, obviously, they have the experience of Owen Morgan, England's World Cup winning captain, and one of the most sought after white ball cricketers in the world. Morgan, who would have been the first choice for many to be the captain of this KKR side, will lend experience to Dinesh Karthik and the lineup. Plus, they have the others. Obviously, the explosive all-rounder Andre Russell. Russell can win any match from any situation because he seems to hit sixes at will. The power that he generates makes him a dangerous customer at any time in any white ball competition anywhere in the world. Last year, Russell and Dinesh Karthik didn't always get along, and Dinesh Karthik was one of the first to admit that they need to repair their relation if they have to do well for KKR. Then obviously they have Pat Cummins, who's making a return with KKR this year, and he brings in his experience plus his good form with Australia side. Now Pat Cummins will be involved with the Australian side in England in a limited over series, but when comes in, Pat Cummins is going to be a handy customer. Then they have the explosive and very, very talented Tom Banton from England, who is one of the players to watch out for in this year's IPL, along with another white ball exponent, Chris Green. Now, Green has been a regular in most white ball leagues around the world, and this is his first appearance in the IPL. So that's going to be very interesting to see how he fares. The other big candidate this year is Lockie Ferguson, the big fast bowler from New Zealand, who is rapid and who could provide the X factor to this lineup of KKR. Sunil Narine, who's making yet another appearance for KKR, is more of a batsman now than a bowler, but don't discount him because he can change the game at any point with his presence, either with the bat or with the ball. I think that overall, if you see, they've got some very talented young fast bowlers from India, the likes of Prasidh Krishna, whom Virat Kohli of all the people has rated very highly. Then there are the likes of Sandeep Warrior, who's always doing well in domestic format. And now I'm pretty looking forward to the likes of Shivam Mavi and Kamlesh Nagarkoti. It's been a frustrating time because both of them came in with huge reputation, clocking huge speeds during the Under-19 World Cup for India. And I think that both of them could be very, very handy for KKR in this tournament. Plus, then there is Nitish Rana, who has been a consistent performer in the T20 format over the years. Some have even commented that he should make it to the India T20 squad in the future if everything goes well. And then there is the mystery spinner, Varun Chakravarti, whom everybody seemed to bet on at the auction table at least. Siddesh Lad makes a move from Mumbai Indians to KKR. So he's another experienced campaigner who's done well in domestic cricket, who could do well. Overall, if you see, I think that KKR need to invest in Shubman Gill at the top of the order. And it's heartening to see that head coach Brendan McCullum, himself a dasher, who started off this IPL in 2008 with the blitzkrieg that everyone still talks about. Brendan McCullum has spoken about giving a leadership role to Shubman Gill, which is a very heartening sign because Shubman Gill is one for the future. And Gill needs to bat at the top of the order because he's really wasted down the order. Imagine Gill opening with Banton. That could be something to look forward to. Overall, I think KKR, despite lacking in a spinner or two, still have the squad. And if they get their leadership right, I think they will go far and could be one of the contenders for the title. And you could very well see Mr. Shah Rukh Khan dancing in the stands in UAE.
Now let's take a look at their full squad for IPL season 2020.
Please remember to like, share and subscribe the channel, and you can also donate and support the channel via the links mentioned below this video.